Hey guys, it's Marina. So I wanted to do an update. I just completed week 2 of Hammer and Chisel. I'm still loving the program. I feel like the second week I'm a little bit stronger and it's getting easier and easier to use my 15-pound weights. The thing I've noticed with it so far is that I have gained 3.5 pounds in 2 weeks. That is a lot faster gaining than I ever did with losing. It took me months to lose weight. So it looks like I'm gaining like 1.5 pounds or more a week so far. And the thing is, physically, I can't see a difference. My clothes fit the same, I look the same, so I think that I'm just gaining muscle, probably like in my legs, arms, back, I don't know. So far I don't notice much of a difference in the looks, but the scale is going up, which means I'm gaining muscle. It's interesting to see you know, muscle, there's so much less muscle per pound than there is fat, so it takes a lot longer to see the difference. But I'm cool with that. I'm not really attached to the scale. I did lose 7 inches though, so gained 3.5 pounds and lost 7 inches since I started. So things are looking great. From now on, I'm actually hoping to gain some inches. I lost a lot of muscle tone in my legs and my butt when I was pregnant. So the effect was, after the babies, my pants won't stay up without a belt. So over the last 6 to 8 months, I've slowly been gaining that muscle tone back, and it's getting better and better. I can hold up pants without belts and all that. So that's a positive change, not complaining at all. So the other update I wanted to talk to you guys about, some of you have followed my journey for a long time, know that Natasha and I have been struggling really bad with thrush. Thrush is a yeast infection that a baby gets in their mouth and they pass it on to the mom while you're breastfeeding. So back in May, I had bronchitis, a really bad sinus infection, just a really bad cold, and it wouldn't go away for about 6 weeks, and I was coughing and coughing day and night, and it got so bad that I would have uncontrollable coughing fits, and I started fracturing. That's what the doctor said, that my ribs were starting to bruise and fracture, so it hurt to breathe, it hurt to bend over, it hurt to exercise, and I treated it with all sorts of herbs and teas and oils and bee products. My parents are bee farmers, so they send me all sorts of bee things that are supposed to be helpful, and usually even when I had the flu or a cold, that would take care of it. But after weeks and weeks of it getting progressively worse, it did not. So the doctor, of course, their only answer for everything is antibiotics, and I have never before in my life completed a round of antibiotics. I had a surgery to remove 4 wisdom teeth about 6 years ago, and I was given amoxicillin, and after taking it for 1 day, I got hives on my chest and stomach, and so the guy was like, you can stop taking it, it wasn't a complicated surgery, so you're good to go. So I only did 1 day. Before that, my parents are very natural minded. They would rather treat us with all sorts of salves and things they mix with herbs and vodka together, let it all brew, and then rub it on us, have us drink it, Russian medicine. So we're not really medicine people. We don't usually take pills for pains and ailments. We don't treat our kids with antibiotics or pain medicine. We go about it the natural route. So this was completely new to me. I took these antibiotics for a week. Of course, I got better. I stopped coughing, but then I noticed my daughter was crying a lot. I looked in her mouth and it was covered in white. So immediately I knew it was thrush. So I started treating her. She got a really bad diaper rash, like a yeast infection down there also. It took me about 2 weeks to get rid of it all on her, both ends. But she, of course, breastfeeds like every 2 hours, and so she passed it on to my nipples. TMI, I know, but I know that a lot of my followers are fellow moms, so maybe someone can relate and actually find this helpful. It's very painful. It's like skin peeling, falling off in chunks. It's burning and itching and just skin cracks and opens and bleeds, and it's not pretty. And it's very painful, especially Natasha. She was I don't know, 9 months old when this started. So once she turned 1, she started growing teeth. And now she is almost 17 months and she has more teeth. And so when those cracks and bleeds and lacerations are where her teeth are when she latches on, it's extremely painful. I mean, to the point where when she's nursing, I have to bite down on something so I don't scream. Like, that's how bad it is. And I have tried essential oils topically and internally. I've tried salves, I've tried herbs, I've tried all sorts of stuff my mom has sent me that she's gotten from Russian stores, that she's gotten from American stores. Nothing has helped. I mean, nothing. I've tried mass quantities of probiotics. I'm not going to list everything. It's going to take an hour. But anyway, so nothing helps. So my last resort, the one I was so scared and hesitant to do, but I knew that would probably work, is going to be the Candida diet. So to rid your body of all yeast and all Candida, you have to starve it out internally. So I've been doing research these past few weeks, and I am going to start it on Monday. Food has always been my struggle. I've always been kind of like good, healthy, and then binge on either junk food or sweets or whatever. I've always been one struggle with sweet cravings, junk cravings. So in the past few months, I've been doing so well ever since I started 21 Day Fix and now Hammer and Chisel. Consistently 80% of my diet is clean eating. So that's been good, a good change, but I'm still feeding the yeast. So here is what the Candida diet looks like. You're not allowed to have fruit or berries, no dairy or milk products, no grains of any sort except quinoa and buckwheat, no sugars in any form, which means no maple syrup, no honey, no sugar, no root vegetables or starchy vegetables, so like no carrots, no potatoes, no sweet potato, no alcohol, and no caffeine. So pretty much anything that is sugar or turns into sugar when your body digests it, you cannot have. The only things I will be allowed to have is vegetables that grow above the ground, any meat or fish except pork products. Apparently pork is bad for yeast as well because, I don't know, has bacteria in there. And then buckwheat and quinoa. So quinoa, buckwheat, above the ground vegetables, and meat and fish. So I know it's going to be a struggle and I know it's going to be hard. So I've been preparing my mindset. I'm reading this book. It's called Made to Crave. It's all about satisfying your deepest desire with God, not food. I know I'm going to have to pray a lot and read a lot and try to keep busy and focus my mind on other things. From what I've heard, it takes at least a month, probably more, to get the yeast and candida out of your system, and then you need to keep doing this diet until all symptoms stop. You need to keep doing the diet for 2 more weeks after that. So I'm thinking it will take anywhere from 30 to 60 days. So we shall see. I also hear the first week you feel very tired and very bad headaches, and then the second week a lot of people say that they get flu-like symptoms, all the toxins, I guess, and sugar detox, I don't know, it flushes everything out of your system, and so you feel like you have the flu pretty much. So I would love some positive thoughts and prayers sent my way. I'm going to need a lot of accountability and motivation. My sweet husband, I've been so nervous about this and so worried about it, so he is volunteering to do it along with me. I don't know how long he's gonna last because he's a guy and he's a very active guy, so he might need more energy and more food, but oh, and I guess I'm gonna have to just buy tons and tons of meat and vegetables because that's all we're gonna be eating. So at least him being on the same page with me should be very helpful. I will try to stick to my workouts every single day. I'm actually about to do my workout now, but I'll keep you guys posted. It did say on there that some people feel so bad for a week they have like severe dizziness and weakness and they can't do much. So of course then I might have to step back from workouts and pick up where I left off. So we'll just take it one day at a time and see how it goes. I'm a little bit sad because my birthday's in February and I won't even be able to have cake, and I love to bake and I love to make all sorts of yummy creations. So but I'm sure it's worth it. So even if it takes 1 or 2 months of very restricted diet, maybe, fingers crossed, I will get rid of this infection and be able to nurse my daughter without pain. It has been painful. Some days it's painful, some days it's excruciatingly painful to nurse her for the past 8 months. And as you guys know, I'm not one to, you know, kid turns 1, try to kick them off the boob, wean them. We don't do that. We follow a natural self-weaning process. So with Lucas, he weaned shortly after turning 4 years old. So he nursed all through my pregnancy and then for almost a year together, tandem with his sister. So, and Natasha still nurses like 4 to 6 times a day and like 3 to 6 times at night. So obviously she's not gonna wean anytime soon, and waiting and trying all these creams and lotions and oils topically is not helping. And so she's almost 17 months now. So if she's anything like her brother, I really cannot live with this pain for the next 2 to 3 years of nursing her. So I'm gonna try to tough it out and see if this internal cleanse helps. This is much longer than I wanted it to be, but now you guys know my entire backstory and what I'll be struggling with. So I'm thinking for motivation, I'm gonna have a reward for myself, incentive for every week that I stick with this diet. I'm gonna put like, I don't know, $10 into a jar and buy myself something nice for my upcoming vacation. That's another awesome thing about being a Beachbody coach. Our team coaches often have really, really cool incentives for things that we accomplish. So I qualified for a trip to Destin, Florida at the beach, and it's in the end of April. So in about 3 months. So I figure if I have to do this thing for 60 days, 8 weeks, I'll have a really nice little fund to get maybe a fun new dress or a bikini, since we'll be on the beach. I guess that's going to be like my prize to look forward to. Oh, another thing, I'm wearing this really cool new tank top, 21 Day Fix Extreme. I know I've posted about it before, but every single Beachbody program that you guys complete, you go to beachbodychallenge.com, you select the program you completed, you put in your before and after pictures and measurements, and they send you either a free shirt, or for some programs it's shorts, and some programs it's socks. Size is like really cool socks. Most programs it's a tank top or a t-shirt, and I think Brazilian butt lift is like booty shorts. So anyways, I'm about to go do my workout for today, and then Eugene is taking me out on a date night to my favorite cafe, since this will be the last time I'm allowed to eat food that I love. Praying this goes well. Hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Bye.